Hi guys, welcome back to Pouches and More, and today we'll be preparing this denim pouch. It's got a front pocket. The front pocket is tiny. It's also got a main zip. It's completely lined from inside. This is how it looks. It's completely lined. Now the bottom looks like this. It's also got a completely detachable wristlet. So this is the pouch, denim pouch that today we'll be making. It's simple to make. So let's check out the materials required to make this beautiful and simple pouch. We require 2 pieces of denim fabric fused with interfacing, and these measure 10.5 by 6.5 inches. We require 2 pieces of lining fabric. They also measure 10.5 by 6.5 inches. 2 pieces of fabric for the pocket, and these measure 6.5 inches by 5 inch and 6.5 inches by 4 inches. So these are the pieces for the front zipper pocket. Now we require 1 piece of false leather strip. This measures 13 inches by 1.5 inches. Another piece measuring 1.5 by 1.25 inches. Next we require another strip of false leather. This measures 3.5 by 1.5 inches. Next we require a false leather circle 5 inch diameter. This will be cut into 4 quarters. We require 2 zip. I have taken longer zip, but we require 5 inch long zip and a 10 inch long zip. I have taken longer zips. Lastly, we require 1 swivel clasp and also 1 D-ring. So these are all the materials that we will require for this pouch. So first we will be preparing the circle. So this is 5 inch. Now we will be marking a center point on the circumference. For that we will just fold it like this in half, and on both the folded sides we will be making a mark. This is for the center mark. So on this mark we will be folding the fabric to get the 4 quarters. So after we have done one side marking, we will join the marks to get the other side. So these are the 2 center points on the circumference that we just did. We will match both of them, and we will again fold the circle in half, so we get the other 2 center points also. Now this is for the 4 quarters that we will be attaching to the bottom of the pouch. So we will just make a line to divide the entire circle into 4 quarters. We will also be cutting this. Now we have finished cutting the entire thing. So here we have placed the main fabrics right side facing up. We will be placing the quarters on the base of the bottom of the main fabrics, and we will be doing this on all 4 corners. Now if you want, you can fold the circular part, that is if you don't want the raw edges to be seen. I initially did it, but then I opened it. So we will be doing this for the other main fabric also, that is the other side also we will be doing this. We will just be placing this on the base and clipping them. Now we need to make a straight stitch on the circular part. So we finished doing the circular stitch, a simple straight stitch. Next what we will have to do is we will be preparing the pocket. For that we will take these 2 pocket fabrics. This is 6 inches by 5 inches and 6 inches by 4 inches. Now we will place the zip. We need a shorter zip. I have taken a longer zip, but I will be as of now stitching the zip as it is. So we will take the 6 inch by 5 inch fabric. Right side is facing up, and the zip also right side will be facing up, and we will make a straight stitch. So here we will be making a straight stitch. So finish doing the straight stitch. Now we will just flip the zip like this, press it. So we have the wrong side facing up now of the zip. Now we will take the 4 inch fabric, that is 6 inches by 4 inch fabric, and place it like this on the other side of the zip, aligning it from the sides. Now we'll make a stitch over here also. So I made a stitch on both the sides of the zipper. Now we're just going to press it like this. We need a center marking. So on the 5 inch, that is 6 inches by 5 inch side, we're just going to hand press and make a center line. So this will be our center marking. This is the 5 inch. That is on the upper side. Now the slider is facing up. Now we'll take the main fabric. On the wrong side of the main fabric, we'll need to make a marking of 2 inches from above. So first we'll make a marking of 2 inches. This is because we need to make a center line also. So we'll just fold the fabric in half like this and we'll make a center line. This is for the zipper pocket that we'll be attaching. So this is one of the methods in which we can prepare the zipper pocket also. There are other methods also. So now once this is done, we'll make a line on for the center line. This is our center line. Now on this line, we'll again on either sides we'll be marking a 2 inch mark, that is from above 2 inch, and we'll make a straight line on this 2 inches. From this 2 inch again we'll require a half inch line below. So from this 2 inch we'll again make a half inch line below. Now the zipper pocket that we are planning is 5.5 inches. So on this line we'll mark 2 3/4 inches on either side of the center marking, and a 1/4 inch right in the center we'll be marking. We need to make another line inside this half inch line. So this is our 1/4 inch marking. Now we get the our zipper zip opening. So this will be measuring 5.5 inches by half inches. Now on this 1/4 line we'll make a V line touching the corners. We need to cut on this center line. So we'll first fold the fabric in half. We'll just start cutting, make a small cut in the center and open the fabric and then continue cutting. So this is the cut that we have done. The V's are also cut. We'll just fold it inward like this. This is the wrong side of the fabric. Now we will turn it to the right side. We'll just push the folding like this inside. Take the zipper that we have prepared and place it below the opening. Now the 5 inch part is above. So we'll place it like this, aligning the center marks. The 4 inches below and the 5 inches above. We'll align the center marks and see that the zipper is right in the center of the opening. We're just going to pin the entire thing around like this. So this is how it is. We have aligned the center marks. Now we'll have to pull the slider inside. So finished doing that, we have made a cut in the center and we place the zip. Next we have aligned the entire thing. Our zip is long, we have put the slider inside. The 5 inches on top and we have aligned the center marks. We'll be stitching all around. The 5 and 4 inches open. Our zipper pocket is done. I will just turn it over. The 5 inches on top, we'll put it down. Now we'll cut the extra zip and we'll be making a stitch. So we'll make a stitch on these 3 sides and we'll cut off the zip. We'll stitch only on the pocket fabric. So we folded the main fabric. Our pocket is ready and this is how it will be looking. So this is our zipper front pocket. Next we'll take the other zipper and this is the slider. On the opposite side of the slider we are just going to place this tab. 1 1/4 inch we'll be aligning it with the raw edges and we'll be making a stitch over here. The stitch is done. We'll open it like this. We'll have to open it like this, flatten it, and we'll have to make 2 folds, 1 fold and the second fold, and we'll be making a stitch on this fold. So this will be completing our zip tab. So a simple straight stitch that we'll be doing. Now we'll place it on the main fabric around 1/2 inches from both the sides. So we'll make a marking, since our zip is long, we'll make a marking on 1/2 inch where it will be coming. So 1/2 inch away from the sides. So this is our marking. We need our zip to be this long. So we'll make a marking over here. Now we will get the slider inside. We'll be cutting the zip, but before cutting the zip, what we'll be doing is we'll pinch it like this. This is a marking. We'll pinch it and fold it like this, and we'll be making a stitch on this. We'll be securing this fold. So this is the mark. We'll be pinching it and the back will be folding it like this, and we'll be stitching this. I'll hand stitch it. So once it's hand stitched, this is how it will be looking. We'll do that for the other side also. Pinch it and the back will be folding it like this and hand stitch it. So this is how our zip will be looking. We'll cut the extra. Now our right side is facing up, main fabric. The zipper right side will be facing down. That is the slider side facing down. We need a center marking. We'll fold the zip like this and make a center mark on both the sides. We already have a center mark on our main fabric. We'll just darken it a bit. So right side facing up, slider facing down. Align the right sides. We're just going to open the zip. Now the center marks will be matching it. Match the center marks and flip it. We need to make a stitch on that now. So this is done. Now we will take the lining fabric, right side facing down, align it from the sides and clip it. We need to make a straight stitch over here. One side of our zipper is done. We'll open it, hand press the entire thing. We need to make a top stitch, so we'll just hand press the entire thing, flatten it properly, and we'll be making a top stitch, but only on the zipper part, only on the part that has the zipper. Now for the other side, we'll take the main fabric, right side facing down, and align it with the sides as well as the other side of the zipper. right sides together, flip it over, place the lining on the lining, align it from the side and clip it. We'll also make a stitch over here. So finish doing that. How we did for the other side, similarly we'll just open it, hand press the entire thing, and we'll have to make a top stitch on this side also, only on the zipper we'll have to make a top stitch. Next we are going to prepare the wristlet and the pull tab. Now for that we have made a marking on the wrong side, center marking. So we'll fold one side, it will come to the center marking. The other side we will fold it so that it overlaps the other fold. So we have finished doing that. We'll make 2 stitches over here. We'll be doing the same thing for the wristlet also. So we have a center marking over here. We'll make the raw edge reach the center marking, fold it to reach the center marking. The other side will be folding it over to the folded side, and we'll be clipping the entire thing. So our wristlet will be looking like this. Now we need to insert the swivel clasp. For that we will first insert the swivel clasp before stitching this wristlet. We will insert it like this. Now we will open both the ends and join them, that is right sides together. We will join them like this, and we'll be making a stitch over here. So for the wristlet, next we'll be stitching the entire thing all around. So we have placed butter paper on both the sides of the false leather. I have not chained a foot, so I'll be making a stitch on this. On both sides I have put butter paper. Once this is done, we will have to pull off the butter paper. In case you want to change the foot, this is not necessary. You can just change the foot. Now we'll just pull out the butter paper from both the sides. So this is how it will be. Now we'll pull out the other side also. So I've removed the butter paper entirely. Now we will insert the D-ring and we'll just clip it. As of now, we'll just keep it in this side. So I finished stitching the wristlet one side. Open the seams like this and fold it, how we did for the entire thing. Now we'll be stitching this whole thing just the way we stitched the pull tab. That is, we'll be placing butter paper on both the sides of the false leather and stitch it. So we'll have to stitch this all around. So this is how we have finished stitching. We have done the same thing. We have placed butter paper. Now we'll just pull off the paper. This is our swivel clasp. Our wristlet is done. This is the part where we have stitched, where is the stitch mark. So we have put the swivel clasp on that side, and we'll have to make our stitch over there so that the swivel clasp is in place. It won't move around. Place the right sides together of the denim fabric and the lining fabric. We need to make a stitch all around. We are just going to leave a small opening, that is for turning the whole thing right side out. So here we have put the seams also together. Here we will be taking a seam of 1/2 inch. All around we'll be stitching now. Now before we stitch the main fabric side, we need to insert the D-ring. So here we'll be inserting it. This is the D-ring that we have prepared, the pull tab. So here the D-ring side will be inside and the raw edge will be outside. we'll place it like this on the main fabric. Main fabric just below the zip, we'll be placing it like this, and we'll have to make a stitch. So when we'll be stitching all around, we will be stitching the pull tab also. So we'll have to stitch all around now. We finished stitching all around. Now we need to make a box in the corner. So for that, what we'll be doing is, from this opening, we'll just separate the main fabric since it is quite thick. We'll open the seams like this, fold it. We'll match the stitch marks on either sides. We'll be matching the stitch marks and we'll be clipping it now. Next, what we are going to do is, we'll take our square ruler and we'll place it like this, and on either side on 1 inch marking we are going to make a mark, and then we will join the 1 inch markings. So we'll be doing this for the other sides also. So we have done it for all the sides. Now we'll have to make a stitch on this. So we'll have to make a straight stitch on all the sides. Our boxing is done. We'll cut off the extra fabric. Now from this opening, we'll just turn the entire pouch right side out. Now the last thing to be done is to stitch this opening that we left. So we can either hand stitch it or machine stitch it. You just need to align the entire thing and make a stitch. So we'll be machine stitching it. You can either hand stitch or machine stitch the whole thing. So our pouch is ready and done, and this is how it will be looking. We have finished stitching the opening, and this is how the base is also looking. We can attach the wristlet also now. Please to try this. Thanks for watching. Bye.